everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Rams going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Hill. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Again, they run with Hill. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Webb. Hard throw, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The 4th-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Taylor now to throw on third down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years on to punt. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, just he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. A nice play there by Austin. He came to West Virginia as a running back. They moved him to wide receiver, but he can move in space.
And that's the best part of his game. It's the ability to make bigger plays once the ball's in his hands. And his last year at West Virginia, they moved him back to tailback against Oklahoma in a big game. He ran for over 300 yards. You're exactly right. Those running back skills, they never left him.
A 2-time All-American there for the Mountaineers. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they're operating in the red zone. On second down, Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Second down, Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this one is right down the middle. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good footwork on the spin. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They begin the drive with Hill. Pushes past him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Back 99 Philly. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it again with Hill. And spins away. And now running right through it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 1st and 10, Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Webb. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Detroit.
To throw, Webb. And that's incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Taylor fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action with Taylor. They got a man. It's Woods. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again is Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie safety from Washington, Buda Baker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Webb. And this is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw on 3rd down, Webb. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They run it again with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Taylor. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A screen here to Vereen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a 1st down throw. Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, he's going to wind up and air it out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw.
And down he goes eases on the pressure from the Rams defense. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Austin. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. Room here to run. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Austin's got it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Taylor going to run the option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
2nd down following the incompletion. Taylor going to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So 2nd and 10 here. Now he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Webb now. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action now. Taylor, he's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. But again, it's Hill. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. On second down, here's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Taylor on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Taylor now off the bootleg. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A toss to Cook, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. The Giants on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus on the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Over.
Throwing again. Webb. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Webb to Vereen out in the flat. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A road win in the National Football
right, here we go. No, check. All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Back no. Watch it now, boy. Now let's go. Green, Detroit. Set. 319. 319. Over. Set. Over. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Here we go now. No. Let's go. Check. Patriot. Gun. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. Blue landing. Leopard. Set. Blue landing. Detroit. Back nine. Hurry up. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Leopard. Here we right, here we go. 319. All right, here we go. 319. Here we go now. 319. 319. Here we go now. 319.
you